Go ice fishing. Holy shit. Today is just full of fails. As you can tell, totally wearing a GoPro. Guess what I forgot? Put the damn memory card in it. Alright, well, enough humming and hollering and being all upset about it. Let's get this shanty underway. Well guys, I just realized not only did I forget my GoPro, by that I mean the battery for it, I also forgot my cooler. I don't know if Sarah's coming out or not. Told her where I was. She said, cool. She might be here, she might not. Where the hell's my shovel? Did I leave that outside? I think I got overdressed today. Freaking warm out. I think it would have been wiser to drill the hole and then set up the shanty. I don't know, how do you guys do it? Alright, where's my slush scooper? Tell me I brought that at least. Holy frig, am I ever disorganized today? There it is. My cooler, forgot my GoPro battery. Don't even know how I'm going to make a video out of today, so it is what it is. Had all these plans and those fell through. See, there's a lot of slush in the hole because I'm drilling with 8-inch bits on a 6-inch auger. If anybody ever wondered what would happen if you did that, I'll tell you right now, this is what happens. Lots and lots of scooping slush. According to CMAP, we should be on the sand flats, but remember, my Samsung phone has a crappy GPS. 70% of the time, it's wrong. The only time I appreciated that was this past summer when I did the bike challenge. Being wrong then got me extra kilometers for free. Plop that down there, grab this, put that beside me. Alright, well, I'll chime back in once we're ready to dangle. I gotta put a charge on this camera. So it looks like I'm doing the whole vlog today with the Sony, because, well, without an SD card in the GoPro Hero 4, it's pretty much useless. So, what do I think about this ice shanty? Well, it's not too bad. It's definitely spacious. There's tons of room in here. My only complaint is the windows. The actual windows, the Velcro windows, they don't fit right. So you really got to work them in to make them do what you want them to do. And it's a pain in the ass. And they leak. So, like right now it's snowing outside. It wasn't really snowing on the way in, but then as soon as I set up the hut, got in here, ripped a hole, it started to snow. So that sucks. It's really warm in here though, so I really don't need the heater. That's nice. Kind of an echo though. You didn't think there'd be an echo in a thing like this, but it's totally an echo. Right now the only light I have is from that window there and the window behind me. Window behind me, nah, it doesn't fit. It's not in right. Well, it sucks that I forgot to bring something to put fish in, but with my track record, I've been catching fish but not being able to keep them, so I guess it doesn't really matter. It's already 1 o'clock, guys. Like, I left the house at 11:30. Making YouTube videos really consumes time. Like, you know those shots where I'm walking by the camera pulling the sled? Do you realize a lot of people don't realize the cameraman, for instance, I have to actually go back and pick up my camera. So literally I'm doing that twice, that walk twice. Like when you see a guy on YouTube climbing a mountain and you know he's by himself, like Foresty Forest for instance. Like Foresty Forest for instance, he's climbing a mountain gonna do a summit run. So he's sitting there and he's climbing the mountain. The camera's already at the top filming him climbing. You know what that means? He already did the climb once. He does it twice just to get that shot for his video. That's true dedication right there. I'm just walking the sleigh across the freaking ice. Like, he's climbing a damn mountain that he could fall from, get hurt, and nobody's around to help him. You know, I questioned how the insides of this tent would get wet, and well, now I know. Now I know. These Velcro, even the closed windows here are leaking. So, something to be mindful of. Also, those windows, you can't see out them. I can't see shit out there. I don't know if it's because of the snow or if it's just because they fogged up. But I got the vents. Well, I got one vent open to vent some fresh air in here. I don't have the heater going right yet because, holy crap, it's like friggin' +1 out. But we're sitting on 14 inches of ice. Took me a hot minute to rip through it. Anyway, I'll chime back in if anything cool happens. Hopefully something cool happens. Something cool better happen. Even if I catch a fish that I can't keep because it's too small. Alright, talk to you guys in a bit. All I brought for snacks were Vector friggin' energy bars. And beer. Good times. Alrighty, well, I decided to rip a hole for the tip up. See how that works. See if it actually, you know, maybe it'll catch a fish. Dead sticking versus me jigging. I got a spoon and a minnow on the tip up, and a jig and a minnow on my noodle rod here. My tickle stick. So we'll see how that plays out. All I know is this shanty is going to be freaking soaked tonight. Taking on water inside and out. I'm not sure if that's normal for these things. Guess we'll find out. So I got the fish finder in the hole with the tip up. So if that thing goes off, I just pull the transducer out and then figure out how to deal with the tip up. I've never used one before. Guess you just hand bomb the friggin' fish out of the water. It's got 20-pound braid, 20-pound fluorocarbon, has a leader. So we'll see how that works. And then, yeah, early 1:45 and still no action. Still no action. Kind of pissed off I forgot the freaking SIM card for my GoPro though, let me tell you. Like, holy crap. It's a good thing I decided last minute to bring the Sony and do some cinematic shots, because otherwise I would have came out here, went to go fire up the camera, no SIM. Well, I would have found it at home because I would have been shooting cinematics with the GoPro. And then I would have been like, oh, I guess I need a memory card in order to do stuff with this. Alright, well, I'll chime back in if anything cool happens. Hopefully something cool happens. Oh, it's freaking snowing like a son of a goof out there. Hopefully I remember how to get back to shore. Luckily I got my phone. It's got GPS. It'll be okay. Of course, it takes me like a half an hour to friggin' 3 hours to pack this thing back up, because I really don't know what the hell I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. Alrighty, well, I wasn't getting much luck with the jig, so I went to the jigging wrap so I can stir up the bottom and see if we can piss something off. So, tipped it with a minnow, a shiner, and we'll see what happens here. Fish finder's showing something on there. I'm the one on the bottom. The one on the real bottom is my tip up. And then I don't know what the hell is going on at like 5 feet. There's like a huge cloud of something. I don't know if that's bait fish or... Let's go up and play in there and see what we can find. This is gonna be an interesting shanty to try and dry out. Like you can see behind the fish finder, she's soaking wet. That window right there leaks. This window right here beside me, I don't know if you can see the dripping, but it's dripping from right here. Same with that window over there. It's dripping all over the, sorry, put the tick in there, guys. Old tripod. Needs replacing. But she's leaking all over the place. Starting to understand why this thing was discounted. It's because she's pretty much an older model and obviously had a lot of flaws, but what I paid for it, she'll do the job just fine. Besides, it's only on days when it snows that I'll have this problem. Tomorrow it's not going to snow. Well, they're saying it won't, but we'll see what happens there. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the GoPro. Makes this video really, really awkward. Oh, well, 'tis what it is. So, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the person coming up over there, and I'm trying to zoom in on them, I think that might be Sarah. I think that's Sarah. Yeah, she's making her way. Holy. Should, carefully. Oh man, I can't take a picture of the LCD. Well, that sucks. Really? I can't take a picture of the LCD? That doesn't work? Oh, that's no fun. Totally not even paying attention to my shit, and like, there's something on at 5 feet. Probably Cisco. Cisco are also known as herring, in case you were wondering. Sorry about all the noise. Just trying to see if I can get her in the shot again, because that's funny. Yeah, that's her. She's dicking with her phone right now. That's funny as hell. If I could pull video or stills from the camera while not at a computer, I'd totally do it, because then I could send them to her and show her what's going on. But man, I gotta be careful. This camera's not waterproof either. Yeah, she's right there. Hey guys, guess what? We found her. Or she found us. She found us. And guess what? This is 100% legal even though we're in lockdown because I'm single and she's single and single people are allowed to integrate into other households.
And yes, we're both single.
Yes. So
for all those people who are gonna make comments.
Yeah. Oh, you guys have been friends forever.
Yeah,
man.
people can be friends.
Babies. 400 babies.
Oh, no.
Babies are about as useful as tits on a bowl, taste buds on an arsehole, eh?
I want a baby. I'll go get married. No.
No, that doesn't work either.
I know. Once you get married, they turn into pretty big men children.
Oh, well, yeah, well, you know, I won't even talk about the woman's side of things. She doesn't have her fishing license yet. She comes out fishing, doesn't have her license. But that's okay. I came out fishing, and guess what I forgot? My cooler and my GoPro.
So no snacks?
So no. I mean, if I catch a fish, where am I going to put the asshole? I'm just going to fire him in the sled and let him flop
your
around.
old thing had a stringer on it.
What?
That blue ropey thing.
Yeah.
That's a stringer. So you put it through the gill, you drill a hole, put it back in the hole.
Nowhere near me right now. It's in the garage.
It's not my problem. We didn't prepare for that.
So, like, I was so excited to come out today, guys, to play with the new tent that I forgot everything. Got the SIM card for the GoPro, forgot. The fact that you're getting a video is a miracle. So, knowing me, I would have just filmed with my cell phone, which would have been awesome because then I would have killed the battery and had to leave here. And if you've seen it outside, you can't even see the tree line anymore. It's gone.
It's
gone.
It ain't that bad.
It's pretty bad. It's not pretty good. Anyway, back to fishing. Well, back to jigging and back to not being in my house. Okay, bye. Can I do this with this?
Alright
guys, didn't get skunked, but this guy's slimy. Find the shot? I don't think so. Stop it. It's hard to hold on to him, he's so slippery. Stop freaking doing the wiggles. Look at this. Nice little perchy. Nice little perchy. He's upside down. You want to take a picture of Stupid?
Yeah.
Look at him. He's like, I'm a fisher. You're going in the frying pan, dude. You're going in the frying pan. How
are you going to stick him on him?
What's over there? The yogurt? Not good enough. Man, he like hydraulically sucked that back to his asshole, too.
Did he? He was like, I'm hungry.
He just straight just chooched her back. He was having it. Okay, down you go, buddy. And next victim.
And here's
a wally.
Shut up. Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, you need to chill the frig out there, Tomahawk. Oh, you broke Mike. You broke me off.
No.
There we go, guys. A walleye, but he's definitely only 13, 14 inches. I don't have a measuring tape because that's in the cooler, so this guy is going back home.
Oh, we're sad.
If he can figure it out. There he goes. He got my freaking heater wet. Bye, buddy. That was awesome. 2 fish. That's my new record coming out fishing. So you can watch him on the fish finder. He's going down. We got a visit, guys. We got a visitor earlier. I didn't have the camera rolling, but Struckus showed up.
Give you the pictures.
Struckus showed up and he was like, are you both from the same family? And we're like, what? 1 second. Like, I'm like trying to make sure he comes in the right door. I thought it was MNRF, but it was just Struckus. Didn't know. Couldn't tell. And he's like, are you both from the same family? What else did he say? Oh, yeah. Any fish on the ice? And that's what they always say, is any fish on the ice. And I'm like, yeah, we got one perch. And I open the door and I see it's him. I'm like, oh, for frig's sakes. Like, you guys seen last week how many times the MNRF came around? Last thing you want to do is be caught with a undersized walleye that's not within the slot, because the fine is not pleasant.
That's what I should look at with ODSP. See if I have to stick it to the guidelines.
You do. The only ones who don't are natives, yeah. Aboriginals with their Aboriginal pass.
You got it, big girl.
They can actually... They're hard to grab onto in the winter, eh? They're really gooey. If we're on Osmondsing, that guy's a keeper.
I didn't see it on the fish finder.
I saw him come up and snipe. Like, he was way too quick. So I was watching it, I saw him, and then he's like, I watched him come up. All he did was haul. He didn't even bother. Like, he just haul. Just your line has got some serious memory to it.
Yeah, well, these have been sitting in my basement before I moved when I was on Wickstead with the old man, so...
Might need to update your line. Did you catch a meat?
Yeah, I'm catching at him.
cut. It's Skivinz. Yay, Skivinz.
Let's put him back.
Oh, that's...
Sold!
Wow. Okay, guys. We packed it up. No, I didn't put the shanty back in the bag. She's soaked. I'm gonna have to take it out when I get home, bring it in the house, lean it up against one of the heat registers, and let it dry out. She's soaked right through. We're sitting there, Sarah and I are fishing, chatting away, and all of a sudden, dook, she gets hit with a water droplet from the ceiling. So, yeah, apparently it's what these things do, but all in all, it worked pretty good. For the price paid and what it did, way more cozier than the clam, that's for sure. All right, we'll see you at the truck. I'm dying. Alrighty, guys, we're home. Do I have a black eye, or is that just dirt? We're back. It's currently 7:15, and all we caught was one fish. One keeper fish. We did catch a walleye, but he was definitely not large enough to be put in the pail, which we forgot to bring with us. Talk about the most unprepared friggin' ice fishing adventure ever, guys. Like, you don't know. You don't know. Gotta clean up. If you're wondering, the ice shanty is behind me here. It's drying out because, holy shit. First day we use it and we find a bunch of flaws, but turns out the flaws and what I was experiencing, it's not just me. Struck has said his too, was just soaked right through. So, like, it did its job. It kept the wind off of us. It was warm in there. It was cozy in there. I stayed out longer than I ever have stayed out ice fishing. Tomorrow, though, Sarah and I are going to give Calendar Bay a try. We did a lot of dog fishing there back in the day, and when I went out New Year's to go fishing for the first time on Nipissing, remember when we went to that lake that had sketchy ice? Well, that's where we're going. The ice should not be sketchy anymore. We'll see how that plays out. As for tonight, guys, I'm going to shut her down here. I was going to come back and make ribs, but I think what I'm going to do is fillet Leonard here and then put him on ice, and then afterwards I cut his throat and he's still freaking floppy. I don't get it. Afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and I bought some pizza, so I'm going to go ahead and eat some pizza, and I'm going to bed early tonight because tomorrow is another day of ice fishing. I love the weekend for ice fishing. Ice fishing is so much fun. I love it. It's great. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, remember, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.